Some obstacles you had to go through?
Really just rehabbing and trying to find the right medication, because I started a medication and it did something, but it didn't do a lot. So that was kind of frustrating. And then we're like, okay, well, everybody's body's different, so let's try this one. Then we kind of trying this one. So that was really, I mean, it was really frustrating. It's a really long process, but I think we found the right ones for me, so I'm just ready to get back out there.
What was the exact groin injury that you had?
It's called ankylosing spondylitis. That's the exact
layman's term.
Yeah, which is basically arthritis that usually starts in the hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that come from the injury last year, or
it didn't come from the injury? It's kind of a hereditary thing. And my dad actually, that ended his career, but I didn't know that until I got it. So I told him, and he was like, "Well, let me tell you, son, that's kind of what ended mine." But back then, the technology isn't where it was today, so they didn't really know. So basically, my doctor prescribed. I mean, my doctor diagnosed me and my dad at the same time. He said, that's what you had back then, but they just didn't know it.
Okay.
So I imagine that kind of took you back a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, wow,
so I'm like, wow, that's really. I'm like, okay, well, we got to get on it. Like, I told him, give me the strongest thing you got. So, that can't happen to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely been feeling better though. I'm just ready to compete, ready to play in the game. The last game I played in was against West Virginia, so I'm definitely ready to get back up.
Was that kind of frustrating for you last fall? Because I remember coaches were kind of waiting for him to get bring back, and you probably felt like you weren't progressing until you finally were shut down.
Exactly. It was definitely very frustrating, just because I'm in my dream position. Yeah. Since I was a little kid, this is what I've dreamed about. Even Clemson. Since I was in 9th grade, I dreamed about playing for Clemson and just being in the college ball. And you know, physically, I know I have what it takes. So when you're not able to go out there and perform the way you know you can perform, or something hinders you that's outside of your control, it's always frustrating. But you know, like I was telling the other guys, just believing, having faith. And I mean, some things are out of my control, so I was just trying to focus on what I can control, which is, you know, rehabbing. And he gave me a little bit of time to focus on my studies, so that's basically what that did. But